Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today we're going to be making this very simple, delicious coconut fish curry. So I'm using about a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, some kosher salt, and a teaspoon of red chili powder. And we're going to squeeze in some lime. You could use lemon. Now you can use any type of fish seasoning that you like. You don't have to use this, or you can add more heat, whatever you like. All right. And then just add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And we're going to mix this well to combine. And today I am so excited because I got some kingfish. So this is about 1.5 pounds of kingfish steaks. You could use any type of fish that you like. I don't often get kingfish. So today when I found it at my Indian grocery store, I said, I got to make this video. All right, so just pour the marinade there and please make sure you coat each and every piece well. And then we're just gonna cover it and keep it aside for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want all those flavors to penetrate through. So over here on medium-high heat, I've got about 3/4 cup of vegetable oil and I'm gonna fry my fish. Now you don't have to fry the fish, but I like fried fish on my coconut curry because I like to have that little bit of crust in the fish. All right. So I fried this on 3 minutes on each side. And in the meantime, I'm getting the rest of the ingredients ready. So I've got medium-sized onion that's been diced and fresh ginger and garlic paste. And I'm using Aroma of Zanzibar all-purpose seasoning. You could use any type of seasoning that you like. Some green chilies, which are optional. Some lemon. And my tomatoes are blanched. I do have a video on how to blanch the tomatoes if you would like to watch. And some tomato paste, coconut milk, some salt. And I like to use fish sauce for my fish curries. This is also optional. I like to use a wide pan for this. So over medium heat, I've just added about 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Once that's heated up, I added the diced onions. You could use yellow or red. That should work perfectly all right. So we're just going to saute these for a couple of minutes. I'm not looking to brown the onions. I just want them light and translucent. Once you get to this stage, you can go ahead and add whatever seasoning or curry powders that you like to use. I'm using Aroma of Zanzibar all-purpose spices. That's about 1 tablespoon. I also added 1.5 tablespoons of fresh ginger and garlic paste. I love a lot of ginger and garlic in my fish curry. All right, so we're just going to saute that for a couple of minutes until you can smell all these spices in the air without burning the garlic. And then we add about a tablespoon of tomato paste. Now, tomato paste is optional. You don't have to use it. You can use straight up tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, or tomato sauce, whatever works for you. So we're just going to break down the tomatoes before I add my diced tomatoes. And at this point, you just want to saute and also use the wooden spoon to mash down the tomatoes for a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, until the tomatoes have become nice and soft. So at this point, I like to add my fish sauce. This is totally optional, but I love the fish sauce in fish curry. It adds that extra depth of flavor. This is like soy sauce, but it's fishy. It's actually found in the same aisle as soy sauce. So we're going to cook this for a couple of minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes, until it's well blended before we add the coconut milk or cream, whatever you have, whatever you prefer. I'm using a 13.5 can of coconut milk. You could use milk powder. Coconut milk powder. Just read the instructions on how to mix it. And if you're lucky, please go ahead and use a freshly squeezed coconut milk. So I also added a little bit of water. I wanted to dilute it because I'm looking for a medium consistency curry. I don't want a very thick sauce. All right, so it depends how you want it. And we're also going to add some green chilies for some flavors and aromas. And I covered it, let it simmer for about 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, you should have something like this. And at this point, go ahead and add your fish. If it's uncooked, it shouldn't take that long to cook. And I'm adding mine that's fried, as I've shown you. I like to have that crust on top of the fish, because when I put the fish that's uncooked, it becomes all soggy. So that's why I prefer to fry it first. All right, and this is why I also like to use a wide pan so that my fish is very well distributed and it gets the sauce nice without having it one on top of the other. And we're going to squeeze in some lemon or lime, whatever you prefer. And if you need to make this hot, spicy hot, please go ahead and make it spicy. I'm serving it to people who do not eat spicy food. So I'm going to stick to my mango and habanero sauce on the side. All right. And also you want to taste and see if you need to add any more salt, because my fresh garlic and ginger, I always blend it with some salt. And a fish sauce also has a lot of salt, too much S. So you want to make sure that you taste it before you add any more salt. I did a little bit. And then after that, you just want to mix it well and then cover it and let it simmer. Reduce the heat. Let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes. But if your fish is not cooked, you may need to cook it longer, maybe 5 to 6 minutes. So after that, as you can see, our fish curry is so nice and vibrant. I love the orange color. And we're ready to serve. Now you can serve this with anything you like. You can serve it with ugali, you can serve it with chapati, you can serve it with coconut rice. We like ours with sticky rice. So I made some jasmine rice, steamed jasmine rice. It's to die for. All right, so now check out my fish curry. And before I forget, you'll find all the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below and also on the last page. So we're just going to pour the sauce. This should serve about 6 to 8 people. All right, so there goes our nice, beautiful fish curry, as well as our sticky rice. And these vegetables are from none other than Jikoni Magic. I will put the link in the description box below, and our maharage. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar.